The notice was taped to Maria's front door at sunrise. Violation, unapproved garden, fine, $200. Maria stood there in her work uniform, staring at the paper with shaking hands. The small vegetable garden in her yard wasn't decoration. It was survival. Tomatoes, peppers, a few rows of spinach, food for her 2 kids after her husband passed away last year. But the HOA president, Linda Carver, had other plans. Linda didn't knock, she didn't call, she simply enforced. By noon, Maria received another letter threatening legal action if the garden wasn't removed within 48 hours. Neighbors whispered that Linda loved power more than peace. She drove through the neighborhood like a sheriff, measuring grass height with a ruler and sending fines like invitations. Maria decided to knock on Linda's door. "Please," she said softly, "I can't afford the fines. The garden helps feed my children." Linda crossed her arms. "Rules are rules. If I bend them for you, I bend them for everyone." But the truth was harsher. Other homes had flower beds twice the size, no fines, no warnings. Maria walked away humiliated but not defeated. That night she made one phone call. The next morning, a black SUV pulled into the neighborhood. Then another. Investigators stepped out, holding folders thicker than HOA rulebooks. Neighbors watched from their windows as they knocked on Linda's door. You see, Maria wasn't just a struggling widow. She was a compliance officer for the State Housing Authority, and for months she had quietly documented selective enforcement, financial discrepancies, and misuse of community funds. Linda thought she was untouchable, but power without fairness always leaves fingerprints. By evening, Linda's name was removed from the HOA website. An emergency meeting was scheduled. Audits were announced. Maria's garden stayed. A week later, neighbors began planting their own, because sometimes the smallest seeds grow the strongest justice. And sometimes all it takes is one call to remind people that leadership is not about control, it's about compassion.